intimidate him. That's what it means when she says that he's far more likely to take mass demand seriously. She's dressing it up, but what she's really saying is, this guy is going to cower in the corner the first time we confront him. This guy is going to give us everything we want because he's a coward, because he won't stand up to us. The last thing this guy is a leader. By contrast, they want no part of Trump because they can't intimidate him. They want no part of Trump because he is a leader, and he's going to lead people in a direction opposite the chosen path of Angela Davis and her merry band of radical leftist Marxists. This soundbite, and believe me, she does speak for a lot of them. She's of emeritus status. She's protester emeritus status. If the left were a law firm, she would be of counsel status. She's a heroine to these people. And she is just laying it all out. They don't need a leader. They don't need somebody taking them. They know exactly where they're going to go, where they want to go. They don't need some guy in the White House or a woman. They don't need anybody paving the way. They need somebody to get out of the way. They need somebody that's going to just cave to them rather than stand up to them. This is the greatest endorsement Trump could get. That well-known Marxist Angela Davis wants nothing to do with Trump because he cannot be pressured into doing what they want done. And he will not cave. He is not somebody who they can intimidate. This is great. That is something that I think... I don't think they'll regret her saying this, but boy, if this thing gets around the right way, we will see that we can make it happen. This is the kind of thing that will open the eyes of some voters who really not paying all that much attention, who really think that the left is oriented toward fairness and equality and treaty and justice. They're not about any of that. They're about forcing whatever their radicalness is on everybody, whether you want it or not. Now, here is Trump's list. I mentioned as 42 disastrous things Biden would do as president. Trump yesterday put the list out. It's 42 things that Biden has proposed. 42 things that Biden and the Democrats have promised. These are not things that Trump says, look out, if Biden wins, this is what might happen. These are things that Biden is already saying. And that Crazy Bernie has already said. He said in the Rose Garden address a couple days ago, he said, probably never been a time when candidates are so different. We want law and order, they don't. We want strong, closed borders with people able to come in through merit, through a legal process. They don't want to have any borders at all. At that, this list is incomplete because the list does not mention that Biden has promised to revoke every Trump tax cut. Biden has promised to raise everybody's taxes, and with millions of people out of work, he's promising to do that. Is the single biggest impediment to job creation that he could come up with. Joe Biden is going to take money away from job creators when millions of people need work, and he's going to allow borders to be wide open for the migrants of the world to come into this country while millions of Americans are trying to get their jobs back. The people running the Democrat Party today are Marxists, and they are in solidarity with Black Lives Matter. Let me just give you some of the things that Biden has proposed. And these, by the way, come from a transcript of the president's press conference 2 days ago in the Rose Garden, but it may think they literally come from Biden's own position papers, party platform plank, statements that he's made during interviews, however few there have been. Biden will abolish immigration detention. No more detention. If you come in here illegally, it's catch and release. Biden has said he will stop all deportation of illegal aliens. He will end prosecution of illegal border crossers. He will continue to support and expand sanctuary cities. he will incentivize, by virtue of some of these policies, illegal alien child smuggling. It's not that Biden wants that to happen, it's that he's going to enable it to happen with some of his other policies. Biden will expand asylum for all new illegal aliens and cancel asylum cooperation agreements with Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador. We know this because of Biden's stated open door policies related to the border. Folks, they're going to have it wide open. It's the single, quote-unquote, easiest thing they can do to completely annihilate this distinct American culture is just overrun this country with the migrants of the world and have them be rewarded for coming. Now, I'm here to tell you that the Joe Biden of 30 years ago would no more support any of this stuff. The Joe Biden of 30 years ago did not hate America. The Joe Biden of 30 years, even 20 years ago, did not think the United States was inherently rot-gut, racist, bigoted, and needed to be disbanded and reconstituted. The Biden of today is going to enact policies based on those exact beliefs, whether he knows he's doing it or not. Taxpayer-funded lawyers will be given to illegal aliens. Not just free lawyers, you're going to pay for them. He's going to restore catch and release policies. He's got to, for some of these other things that he's going to support. He's going to grant illegal aliens work permits, federal student aid, free community college for illegal aliens. New immigrants will be signed up for welfare immediately. Whether there's a need for it or not, they're going to immediately be put on the welfare rolls. Biden will end the requirement for immigrants' self-sufficiency and maximize their welfare. You know, when legal immigration now requires that you pledge and promise to support yourself. Biden's going to erase that. Not going to be necessary. It's going to end the requirement that legal immigrants pledge to support themselves, and he's going to maximize their exposure to welfare. He will grant a one-time mass amnesty to every illegal immigrant in the country. And they're not going to have to do it. They're not going to come out of the shadows first. They'll have to get live. He's just going to grant mass amnesty. It's what Crazy Bernie would do. Biden has adopted it. On the legal immigration side, Biden and the Democrat Party are going to expand the number of low-skilled legal immigrants that they certify and authorize to come into the country. It's the exact opposite of legal immigration today. We want the best and brightest. We want the educated. We want the smartest. We want people who love America and want to be part of America. All that will be erased and will not be a factor in Joe Biden's legal immigration policies. He's going to abolish law enforcement as we know it. He does believe in defunding the cops because the Democrat Party does. Look, this list goes on. This is just some of the stuff that Biden
Watch Rush with Digital Cam on your big screen Apple TV. Download the free Rush TV app in the Apple TV App Store. You'll get Rush's free video selections. And Rush 24/7 members get even more. Archived Digital Cam footage and the radio show live stream. You can upgrade to a Rush 24/7 membership in the Rush Apple TV app or at RushLimbaugh.com. You are listening to the EIB Network. News Radio 1200 WOAI. It's happening in just days. Publishers Clearinghouse will be ready to award $7,000 a week for life. That's $7,000 a week, week after week, for life. Don't miss your last chance to win. Go to PCH.com and enter before it's too late. That's PCH.com. Better hurry if you want the next big winner to be you. Enter now at PCH.com. Entries due 8/26. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited.
Changing the radio station? That's within your control. but the information you share when you shop or browse online may not be. With more cyber threats than ever before, you need more protection. Norton 360 with LifeLock provides all-in-one protection for your devices, identity, online privacy, and more. No one can prevent all cybercrime and identity theft, but Norton 360 with LifeLock is a powerful ally for your cyber safety. Save 25% or more off your first year. Go to norton.com/join.
Joe Pags for Lifestyles Unlimited. Even in tough times, people still need a place to live. That's why investing in rental property will remain strong. Get started. Go to financialfreedomlivestream.com. Sign up for the next session. Use promo code PAGS. Go to financialfreedomlivestream.com. Use promo code PAGS.
Hurt in an accident and dealing with hospital bills? Thomas J. Henry will help you with medical bills while we work on your case. Start your claim today at tjhlaw.com/radio. That's tjhlaw.com/radio. San Antonio, Texas. At Diamonds Direct, nobody tells our story better than our own associate. I hear from customers that come in how shocked they are able to, only with Diamonds Direct, afford a diamond that they never in their wildest dreams thought they'd be able to get. People are just thrilled with what we offer.
I have exponentially more to choose from. The resources that we have, all the way from our wholesale roots, really untouchable.
You come here to Diamonds Direct, you know it's something special, you know it's something that is one of a kind, and you've got that at such a phenomenal value.
To be a jeweler and have this kind of firepower, we have all these mountings, all this selection, all these diamonds at incredible prices. It's just unmatched.
And I think our customers appreciate that we are so open and honest about every part of this process.
What they're surprised by is the extent that we go to provide an unparalleled, luxurious shopping experience. This company has a 60-year heritage in diamond cutting, diamond mining, diamond wholesale. So there's no possible way to get any closer to the source than with Diamonds Direct.
We won't be undersold.
Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion. Store hours and directions at diamondsdirect.com.
Hello, this is Congressman Henry Cuellar. Do you have any questions about small business loans or IRS direct payments? My office has a COVID-19 resource handbook to help you better understand funding and services available during this pandemic. You can find this handbook on my website at cuellar.house.gov. This is Henry Cuellar. Call me at 210-271-2851. This message was paid with official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
This is Charlie Parker, and another chance at $1,000 coming up in less than 5 minutes, right here on News Radio 1200 WOAI.
All right, back to the phones we go. This is Dean in Chicago. It's great to have you with us today, the EIB Network. Hello, sir.
Hello, Rush. Mega Prayers, Mega Doodles. Thanks for taking my call. Just a quick point going back to the polls. The polls, I think, are meaningless, and I think they will remain meaningless. Here's one statistic that I don't think is meaningless. 8.4 million guns were sold between mid-March and the end of June. The average price was $500, and that went to 40% of them were new gun purchasers. That's over $4 billion. I think people are scared. They're scared right down to their socks, and they're watching the breakdown of civil order and civic society. And not only are you seeing rioting going on, but you're seeing Democrat politicians defending the rioters.
Yep.
This is astounding. And I'm calling you from Chicago. This is astounding what has happened. And if you take a look at home sales up in Minneapolis, they're through the roof. They can't get out of that city fast enough, and they're going to take a bath on their housing costs. The whole thing is just chaotic, and anybody who thinks that these polls reflect that they're going to be supporting Joe Biden, particularly, I saw that quote from Angela Davis yesterday on American Thinker. This is astounding. It's absolutely astounding, and fearful people are going to vote for safety, and safety ain't Joe Biden.
Now, the Democrats, by the way, are also supporting their own cities being destroyed. They're not standing up and stopping even that.
Well, it's exactly, and not only that, but they're willing to sacrifice their children not going to school. This is all out power grab. It's just to watch this is a marvel, because it's not the way, people used to play politics between the 40-yard lines. And now you've got people that are going, they're so far off the field, it's not even funny. It's just, to watch this, I'm 70 years old, and this is just astounding to watch.
You're 70 years, you don't sound 30.
Well, thank you. But this is I'm just saying that I can't believe what I'm watching. But anybody who believes a poll is out of their mind, and any political consultant who...
Well, are some of you people going to be afraid to even show up and vote? What if the left surrounds every polling place with a bunch of people armed with their own weapons?
Well,
I don't know. We got a lot of unanswered stuff here.
This is Charlie Parker in WOAI. Have your chance to win $1,000. Text the nationwide keyword HOME to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in the nationwide contest. That's HOME, HOME, HOME to 200-200. And good luck from News Radio 1200 WOAI. This is News Radio 1200 WOAI, San Antonio, an iHeart radio station.
The Texas Republican Party convention will kick off as scheduled today online instead of in person, as Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner canceled the event last week due to the pandemic. Wednesday was training day for the delegates. The Texas GOP convention runs through Saturday. If you're looking to escape to the beach this summer, you're being asked to hold off. Nueces County leaders and health officials are